wasn't sporting those horns. The joke's on you. No entry. That's the end of it. I don't know what he needs you for when he's got those butts. Unprecedented times and all that. Lower the gate!
Halt! We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorm. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city. I admire your audacity, but it'll be the death of you. Ketheric had an army of corpses and a crumbling tower. I have a city and an army of steel. It will be better for us both to resolve our differences amicably. And I have the perfect venue for a face-to-face meeting. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
From Gortash.
Why, hello, lover.
Men, women, children, all a decade ago, Baldur's Gate would have welcomed any and everyone who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Baldurin. As long as Gortash Gortash hasn't made Baldur's Gate safe. He's made it to make this city a safe haven. We'll need to bathe Gortash and his allies in their own blood. I met her twice. The first, chest, the second, even a
You sense uncertainty in Will's voice. He questions his father's explanation.
Something's always gnawed at me. At the banquet, Stelmane didn't seem to look at us, but through us. But that second time, her gaze never left me. It was steel, sharp and unyielding. It could just be my imagination, but I always felt that it was more than a stroke that had changed her. What, though? I couldn't say. Nonsense. Her death is my fault. These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding the killer's hand. Yes, but first a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it? As would I. And more. I was 17. Father, that's when
The cult others worship the dragon goddess Tiamat and intend to summon her to Faerun.
To conjure the dragon, I grabbed there they...
Your head tingles. In the loop atop eat there is as the male...
She read the terms while two devils stood witness. And I said yes. One soul for one city. I don't know the moment my soul was bound and my lips were sealed.
Do you never...
Tia, another pet added to her warlock menagerie. It is. I could flee to the spine of the world. After, he said...
You know, I've always kind of hated this place. Such ado about a damned bridge. Home in no time.
inside.
The house was on fire. We were
Is it really me?
You can see enough faces. You're still here. What are they waiting for?
Isn't there something you hate for no good?
Don't like it.
You're not being paid
Lord Gortash is expecting you.
I'd focus on the only
Please
job.
make your way to the audience chamber. Lord Gortash is expecting you.
If it isn't little Will, straight to your handler. And I didn't even have to whistle.
Miss Aura, I've had enough. You owe your life to me. Time to end the pact.
Feeling cheeky, are we? Most unbecoming. Heard about your father. The Absolute's puppet. A damned travesty, if you ask me. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid party, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after.
Fell under Gortash's charms without him casting nary a spell.
The Oak Father's work is never done.
Well, most people are idiots, Will. You can lure them into a dragon's maw if you promise a bag of sweets.
The people aren't stupid, Astarion. They're scared. Gortash provoked a damned war, and then promised them safety.
Safety, sweets, it's the same principle.
Ready and waiting. Well, certainly waiting.
You have my attention. Oak Father's blessings.
Still alive? So that's progress.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. I applaud your taste.
What a day.
Into the shadows.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Let's move.
What? Every duke's just the same as the last, sticking up for each other as the sky falls around us.
Gods. Assume nothing.
It must be exhausting to be so cynical. Not as exhausting as all that boot kissing you've been doing.
Let's try this way. Quiet as a mouse. Unseen. Perfect.
Inland speeds madness.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
I have to survive this.
There is much to do. Seek and you shall find me.
Lady Alia says the Absolute's army won't be causing trouble for Gortash. Or...
What's next, I wonder?
I'm not sure I
They
believe
build
her.
it?
I've got a
Really
long
now?
road ahead.
Meaning?
Kinspeople, Baldurians, and dearest Duke Ravengar, thank you for joining me on this exceptional day.
It's him. Gortash. This is it. I can practically taste his blood from here.
The tiefling is letting her passions get the better of her. The situation is delicate. Do not be swept up in her emotions.
Now you're speaking.
Stand down, villain.
Don't fucking touch me! Gortash!
Ah, please do come forward. I believe we have business.
Don't waste a step.
Let's get on with it.
Never a dull moment. On my way.
Kinspeople, Baldurians, and dearest...
It's him.
My father's here, Karlak. Cool your fires. He must not come to harm.
Fine. I'll wait for now.
A moment, please, my friends. An old acquaintance has come to pay her respects. Please, Karlak, come and say a proper hello.
My respects? You're lucky I've agreed not to shove my boot up your...
Ah, how I've missed your colourful turns of phrase. We must catch up just as soon as I've had words with your little friend. As for you, I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the Crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided. If you and I come to an understanding, together we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
The likes of you stand to benefit from the likes of me. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. You've met her assassins. Efficient killers, by all accounts. I know you survived previous encounters, but she won't relent. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all 3 Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the three are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the absolute.
And my father?
Your father will do whatever you command him to, like any other subject in our kingdom. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Let's be allies, said the viper to the frog.
Orin is unreliable. This one shows promise. He keeps his word, I keep mine. We will rule as one. So Ketheric was ready to betray our alliance too. I can't say it comes as a surprise. But you should know this. I initiated this plot. I brought Ketheric and Orin together. They knew this would only work if we stood united and coordinated our powers. Their ambition blinded them to reason. I don't suffer the same affliction. In short, you can trust me. Then let it be writ by the Black Hand of Bane. I, Lord Enver Gortash, swear I shall do you no harm. We will rise together over Toriel as a roaring sun.
This isn't going to end well. Mark my words.
I understand your concerns, my old friend. But allow me to demonstrate why you made the right choice. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
An imposter? But who in the hells?
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived. Orin is elusive. You, at least not yet. Before you do, come and witness, as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate. You will follow me, and you will show distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same? Gathered guests, grant ye consent? Enver Gortash, the Council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the Steel Watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would dim, and you, honored guest, find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
The Arch... You don't really intend to be his ally, do you? Fair enough. Now that he's within reach, I don't...
Something's on my mind.
Dearest Karlak, I'd busy myself finding Orin if I were you.
That's it? That's all you have to say to me?
Were you hoping for something else? A word of wisdom? A hug?
Thanks to you, I don't hope for things anymore. I just take whatever it is I want. See you soon, motherfucker.
You most certainly will. Kill Orin and take her nether, and do not...
Finally, a leader with some charisma.
Once, my lady. Would you...
Cursed. Hands on everything.
A young pink Clary would more suit the occasion. Bring it at once.
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree.
I've had enough, Mizora. What do you want?
Your attention, little pup. Nothing more. And you'll be glad to give it. You see, Gortash has had your father relocated. To the slaughter.
Shit.
Your dad's good as dead. Or
You know something.
I know enough.
Of course she'd stick her in. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning? A little too we'll have until then. May my father keep safe. Whatever. It's said that I feel the not, but be my mirror. What do you see? It's because you know the heart lurking on the people, but I will slay their monsters. Keep.
Sorore surge, testis esto pacti me. Come, sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in beato.
Notum sit in beato.
You've heard of such devils. Sisters of justice, adjudicators of diabolical contracts and bargains.
Holy hells.
You do not call upon the sisters. They come when the hells demand witness.
Enough, Mizora. Where is my father? How do I save him?
How else? We bargain. Sisters.
Infernos contractos te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus.
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable. Yet no contract is ended without sacrifice, Will. The cost must be paid. Will Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the Archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel. I won't let her take Will.
Silence, Karlak.
Mizora, you asshole!
Choose.
That was a mistake.
You damned wretch. Do it.
Fiat.
Fiat.
Didn't think you had it in you. And don't go fussing about your father. You know what? I think I'll... Not for the greater good, you understand.
Nice place you have here, little rabbit. Could use a few more trophies, perhaps. I'll keep this short, or my absence will be noted. You need the Orphic Hammer, and I know where the House of Hope. Our mutual. There's a Diabolist named Halsik in the lower city. Find her, and she'll take it from there. You'd regret it. I snort. Forget I was ever here.
I think this might be it. Soon. But look, we've just about made it to the city. That'll do me. Let's go protect it. Whatever happens after that is between me and the so-called gods.
Gods, I never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet. My father will die, but I won't.
A moment passes.
The Raven Guard name now lives solely with me. I'd be a fool to wish otherwise. We obtained the final 2 nether stones and
Little Will's all grown up. Not very valorous, if you ask me. But what does a mean old devil like me know about heroes? Why? I tell you what. When the time comes to squish that big baddie of a brain, correct? I want a brave, kind, benevolent soul set me up. The other 8, well, the absolute no one crosses the Hell's Children. Ugh, my mistress can be so...
I'm just a cat. But please, why are you so nosy? Nothing good, I don't think.
Hi. Could we maybe...
Oh. If the child's desperate enough to seek safety in our company, who are we to turn her away?
But... I won't make it that long on my own. But... All right. I'll go. But you'll see. You should have said yes. You'll wish you said yes.
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome. Our thoughts are as one, my friend. You must face the chosen of Bane and Keeping very well, I hope?
How did forgive me? It's rebelling against. I suspected that when we took Catherine. I do not know what happens now.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An elder brain enslaved is one thing. An elder brain...
Beautiful, isn't it? Come. Your company isn't unwelcome. Trying to guard us. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. You are impatient. At least, though my relationship with Berlin was different from my relationship with you. I see that you manipulate in love. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this, and yet you think that mind flayers as you like, but unlike Berlin understood this. Berlin became my freedom. I won't. Another quake.
For a while, after the Shadow Curse was lifted, I thought that nature would heal, and yet since we neared the city, I have seen more and more signs that I was being naive. Refugees, orphans, the downtrodden. If such sorrows are the fruits of civilization, perhaps there can be no true balance between it and nature. Societies should be judged based on how they treat their most vulnerable. Baldur's Gate may deserve harsh judgment from what I've seen so far. Perhaps. But small injustices cannot be ignored forever. We will save the...
What? Oh,
You notice the gnome slip a...
You're not a fist. Go on, get out, or I'll wake the others. I'm no thief. I was going to pay it back. Eventually. I needed the gold.
Are you black? Of course you are. My stash is up on the roof. It's over, all right? Finished. Now...
All's well that ends.
Ah, they're
Not
harmless.
as bad as it could have.
Except if you're a criminal, of course.
Like it.
You're not being paid to like it. Joel?
Let's see. One day I'll catch a break. One with the weave.
Invisible.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Here we go.
Best be on my way. Someone's hiding something.
Racing can be easy.
Let's rehearse this one more time. Pretend I'm a fish and tell me what you would...
Yeah. If such sorrows are the society should be judged based on
Somebody was in trouble inside. House was on fire. We were arrested.
I spoke to a witness who says you entered the house before the fire started.
You've been seeing that for ages. I'm still here. Right there. What are they waiting for?
What my friend means to say is that the witness must have been mistaken.
I don't know.
Possibly a drunk.
All we can do is be
Better.
patient.
I almost believed you this time.
Are they going to arrest us?
Let's rehearse this one more time. Pretend I'm a fist and tell me what you were doing in the house.
Well, I can't really glaze that shit for you. We broke down the door because it sounded like somebody was in trouble.
We'll tell them what happened.
The house was on fire. We were rescuing people.
I spoke to a witness who says you entered the house before the fire started.
I'm still here. What are they waiting for?
I don't know,
What my
dear.
friend means to say is that the
I
witness
don't
must have
know.
been
All we
mistaken.
can do is be patient.
Possibly a drunk.
Better.
Light on my feet. Let's see what this does.
If Ravengard had trained the fist proper, they'd be out catching crooks, not turning a blind eye.
I should speak up.
My helm's hidden face. What was I thinking? About time. The Manip assured me a builder would come around a 10-day ago, and hold it. You're not the builder, which means I've got no use for you. I need someone with a little hooligans at the Mermaid, and that's not the half of it. Now either you learn.
It's a shame.
Damn shame.
Always sell the house. Who would buy it?
Your tools were stolen, right? No, you were...
All right, time to skulk a bit.
Not everyone's a...
Another step forward. That's curious.
Wretched neighborhood. Wretched.
What do we have here?
Hello?
Out of sight, out of mind.
Not everyone's...
Just out of view.
No time to dally. Let's do this.
What to do?
Not for commu...
Never wanted the easy path. Seems simple enough.
I'm way too big.
Got it. Better than kicking it down.
No! No! Leave me alone! Are you real? Is it really you? You have to help me, please! No, I'm not. She found me and my cat Grub, snatched us off the streets, and she made me eat him. Then she told me to start running. She said that when she catches me, she's coming. Please, please, don't let her take me. You'd stand by and...
Look at it, crawling and sniffing and... Hush, hush. Orin will take care of you and your little pet. The Murder Lord demands a better offering. Something new, sticky, sweet, and delicious. He wants you. Silly little You are dull. A blunt blade unfit to flay. No, no.
You've heard Gortash's whispers. Oh, Gortash, you.
There.
Orin, accept and you must kill Gortash. Refuse and the child's life may be forfeit, as might your own. Orin's assassins will hunt you like prey for slaughter.
Oh, silly, silly. The Murder Lord will not be denied.
No rest. Be you wicked or wise.
Let's have some fun. Your desire. Certainly.
That might be worth a look.
The right tools for the wrong trade.
I've missed this.
I don't think this is strictly legal. Let's explore.
Hungry for the slaughter. Quickly.
Yes?
surrender. By your command.
You're done and sentenced.
No choice but to keep going.
Excellent choice. With diligence and care. Of course.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Time to get going.
Be wary. This place is trapped. Trap. Be cautious. Better not be cursed. Wonder what's past this.
I gave my return to Baldur's Gate a lot of thought. I never pictured this, though. Less quiet party with friends, more days of hedonistic debauchery. But otherwise, yes.
Sounds like a recipe for disaster. You know what? I'm learning to enjoy the taste of chaos. Count me in.
Arabella seems not to notice you as you approach. She's as intent on examining a peculiar stone as she is unbothered by the corpses littered on the ground.
Arabella?
Hey! I had a feeling you'd show up. It's sort of our thing, like it's fate or something. Check out the stone. It's magic. Incredible, right?
You are flooded with memories of the distant past. Creatures slain, lovers reunited, spells crackling through the air. The stone holds records of all who have passed by it. Arabella is collecting them. It's as natural as breathing for her.
And I've only scratched the surface. Bone Man was right. The weave will take care of me. I just need to listen. Bone Man told me to follow the bandits. Came at me with daggers. I told you. I've learned. Don't worry about me.
It isn't the smell that bothers me. It's the inefficiency. An entire underground wasted on waste that could simply be teleported to wild space.
But we are troublemakers. Keep your mucky little teeth out peeled. What's the name of that river down there?
Wizard called it the Sewer.
Whatever it's called,
I have something to ask.
By the glory of Mother Gith.
Kithrak Voss, may the astral sea be still as you cross it.
And may your mind be of steel, so your blade may be of silver, Tulak Magir. Have you retrieved the Orphic hammer? Will our prince's chains finally be broken? Then I will wait here until you have. The chains that bind Orpheus also bind the whole of the Githyanki people. The remaining honor guard serve as my eyes. Vlakith's forces hunt you and the prism. My allies have slayed more than you know, so that you might travel freely. As for those that break through, you've proven more than capable of bleeding them yourself.
What's the name of that river down there?
Wizard called it the Sewer.
It's cold, it's impressive. Tastes.
What's this, cousin? Another absolutist. Your god took him, and... Cousin says we will take you in return. He says you look just like kindling for Saren's funeral pyre.
Let my name be known.
Your servant.
boots have seen everything.
The straight path.
Guide my blows. Right away.
Protect me.
Gods, it's hot in here.
in here?
There's no time to waste. I must keep going.
As I'm told.
What should I do?
Nature shall be defended at any cost. Every enemy of nature must fall.
The blade will not bend. 2 steps at a time.
Covered. I am fury. I am death.
Breathe deep and move. That's curious. I'm done. I can't wait to sleep. That I don't need any attention right now.
You know what would be nice, just for a change? Venturing through a sun-dappled vineyard or a gleaming palace.
Not so fond of the sewers, then.
They have their purpose. I'd just rather we didn't have to wade through their purpose.
Simple enough.
Avoid that trap.
Hell,
Just
this
as I
place is more
expected.
dangerous than I thought. This calls for careful footwork. With haste.
Just as I was getting bored.
This is gonna feel good.
Need to learn the hard way.
We shall carry the day.
Concentrate.
Victory is assured. Let's light them up. This is my time. Swift as my feet can carry me. Looks jammed. Let's see what this does.
Let's go. Marching.
Nature's fury shall not be checked. There.
This. Find a route.
Finding my way.
Swift and lethal.
I won't give in.
Trim.
The lance board is set.
You might!
Always comes to this.
Have to keep going. What's in here? That should work. Here goes nothing.
Trigger that thing.
Flowers are so overrated. They're bright, gaudy, and almost never make good poisons.
If we only made the effort. If we delicate stems.
Each their own, I suppose. Although I am right.
Something over there.
soldier.
Never a dull moment.
What now? Subtle steps.
Before you ask, I ain't got none of that plum Prosecco. Around here, silence is golden, mate. Best remember that.
To threaten the...
It's an orphanage, Ukta. What would you have me do? Seize their
Well, they failed.
and seed more I didn't say
Yes.
Keep your underpants clean. You owe me a gold piece, grandmother. When I heard you died out in the wilderness, I made an offering at Kellenbor's well.
Of gold? Oh, I did not know I meant so much to you, Guildmaster.
Oh, I'm terribly sentimental. Case in point, I've just let a harper walk through my guild hall, noticeably unholed. Because I'm curious about why you're here and who it is you've brought with you. How nice. You won't find many of those in my...
We won't tax your hospitality too long, Nine Fingers. I'm searching for
A big name, that. Of course. Oh. Against my own city. It's mint pies. Exactly in it, but not we. I see no harpers, Jaheira. I'm sorry, but this fight's too big for you alone. If you're half the friend you're posing as, you'll tell her that her part in this is done. The Stone Lord's fate is sealed. We have a bigger war to fight. I'd rather turn our talk to that, but if you need a moment, Jaheira, well, you've earned that much. My guild hall is open to you. Have a drink, Jaheira. Have a rest. Just leave well enough alone. It would be a shame for the city to lose two of its heroes in one day.